Everybody, it's Kay, and I'm here today with my September 2025 Ice Cream Beauty box. It was a bit of a surprise. I didn't expect this when I opened up the mailbox today. So anyway, let's see what's in here. Okay, we do get a little card. It says September Sunset Harvest, and it's pretty small to try to read this. So we may have to get some glasses out. Okay, there is a palette, so I'm actually going to save the palette till the end. Okay, so I do have several of these products on, and I'm just going to reach for the first one by Illuminati. It is the gel eyeliner. This is in a plum kind of shade, and so it's actually a pretty good eyeliner. And it is a multi-chrome gel eyeliner, and it went on really well. Okay, here it is, here. And let's see what it says about it. It is a $21 product. A stunning shift of colors in one sleek formula, glided on for a bold, transformative eyeliner look that changes with the light. This plum shade is perfect for the fall and matches with the palette so that you can take your eye look to the next level. Put it over a black liner for unique color effect. Okay. Well, I haven't tried that yet, but let's see what it looks like. Now, it does have a little smudger in. And then here it is a retractable eyeliner, which are actually the ones I prefer. Okay, there's the color of it here. And it's really hard to see the shift of it. It actually looks sort of green, and you're seeing more of a plum. But it seems like a good formula. I think it's staying on okay. It went on well, so I actually like that product. So there were two products by Appeal Cosmetics in here. There was a lip liner and a liquid lipstick, and I have both of these on today, so we're gonna see what it has to say about these. Okay, so it's the Chic is the shade Liquid Lipstick by Appeal Cosmetics at $21 retail value. A bold longwear formula with a smooth finish. This universally flattering shade adds instant elegance to any look and is meant to pair perfectly with the liner in the box. The liner is considered a bonus item. It is also in the same shade of Chic, and it's an $18 product, and it's a creamy precision liner that pairs perfectly with the lipstick, and it prevents feathering while defining your pout. Okay, so they feel pretty good. I mean, I think it is a universal, color. So here is the and this does have to be sharpened. This is the lip liner here, and there's the shade. That's a shade that I like. I do like the creamy ones because they're easier to put. In fact, I could see myself putting that all over the lip there. And here is the liquid lipstick, and there is the applicator. Okay, and we're going to put that right next to it. Doesn't have much of a smell, if any, and there it is. Okay. So these are things, I will use this, and I'm going to enjoy these things. Now, it doesn't really go with the pink shirt I'm wearing today, but good enough. Okay, so the next two items. The next item is this Magnify. This is a lengthening mascara. It's sort of hard to tell. It has an expiration date, but I think it's 5/20 of 28. I don't know why it says 2022 on there. So it's I think it's made in China, but I see Oriental writing on it, so I don't know whether I've never heard of this brand. So there it is. And they wanted to point out that if you do this, look at that. you've got a brush or a comb, which I did not end up using. Now I do have this on today. I'm really, really picky about mascara. This is supposed to be a lengthening mascara. One of the things I like about it, it's really snug coming out of there. So some of those, if they're not snug coming out of there, you're going to get way too much product. So I did apply 2 coats. And this is what I would consider a dry mascara. Some of them are a little more liquid-like, and this is more of a dry one. It's okay. I mean, you know, I'm going to prefer some other ones that I have, like Tarte's a favorite of mine. I also like the Anastasia Beverly Hills one. There's some other good ones out there. But anyway, this is a brand I haven't heard of, so I'm interested to try it. This is a $12. It's a 2-in-1 lengthening mascara. This mascara has a little secret. Twist the cap open to reveal the mascara and volumizing applicator. Pull the cap off, no twisting, and reveal an eyelash separator brush. Make sure that the mascara is completely closed before trying to access the brush. Use the mascara to add volume and use the lash separator to remove clumps. Well, I didn't have any clumps because, again, it was more of a dry formula. So I'm going to try it. I didn't notice any transfer. Sometimes with a less expensive mascara, I may see that later in the day. It just, you know, starts to just doesn't hang on too much. So it's okay. So there's that. So the next item, and this is a brand I'm not really very familiar with. I think I've gotten this before in a different type, but it's a premium makeup brush, and it's by Mange. It's M, and I do think that's the way it's pronounced, or maybe it's Menage, M-A-A-N-G-E. Mange wouldn't be the way you would think it should be pronounced. But it looks like a nice little powder brush, and that's what it is. It's a powder brush. So we're going to read about it and see what they have to say about it. Okay, this brush is a $9 brush, and is a blush brush. Its soft, fluffy bristles are designed for seamless powder application, a must-have brush for blending and setting. We're going to say Menage is a brand that has gone viral on TikTok for their affordable brushes. The brush is great for applying loose powders and, of course, blushes. Okay. Well, it seems to be a very nice brush. And it does seem to be really, really soft. So I'm always, and I like the fact that it's not so, some of these are a lot bigger. So I'm going to use this, and I'm happy to have it. Okay, so the last item in here is the blush. It is the eyeshadow palette by Lonely Scarecrow. And that's what it's called, but it's by Poppy and Fluff Cosmetics. And it comes in a sleeve. Sleeves look exactly the same. It does have a mirror, and these are supposed to be fall colors, and I think that they are fall colors. So I have on today this one, and in the outer corner here I have on this one. I do see myself using these colors, and we're gonna swatch them to see what they look like. I especially like the green, and of course I'm always going to like the pink, and I do like these two together. This is like a gold, and this is a deeper color here. So I don't know that I'm going to use the black one. I think I'm going to not swatch that one right now, but we're going to go ahead and swatch some of the other ones. So on the first row, except that one, all right, we'll go ahead and do it, and it is very black. So this is the first row. Okay, and there's the pink one, which is shimmer one. By the way, this came with these little discs. I thought I had a whole bunch of white eyeshadow, but they covered up the ones with the shimmery ones. They covered them up with these little dots, and I think that's a good idea, because I think that maybe those are sort of, a lot of times those are the ones that are going to be more likely to break in shipping, and I like that they did that. So there they are, and we're going to put them on here. Okay, we do have some good pigment. Okay. So this is a prettier color than I thought it was going to be. Okay. And it's shifting. It's shifting between pink and a gold color. Huh. There they are. Look at that. Okay. I like that. Now the next row is all going to be mattes. So we're going to take a look at those. These are, it's a green and a burgundy and a brown. And there those are. There. Okay. I think this is definitely nice for fall. Okay. There's the next row there. And the last row is really pretty. There's the last row. I like that green and that sort of a rusty red color. Ooh, and an apricot color. All right, this is the bottom row. Look at that. Those are really, really pretty. I have never heard of this brand. Okay, there it is. Isn't that pretty? I like that. I'm going to enjoy using that. So let's read a little bit about this brand because I don't know anything about it. This is a $38 product. It's a fall-inspired palette with rich, earthy tones and pops of shimmer, perfect for cozy autumn looks that transition from day to night. We are beyond excited to feature Poppy and Fluff Cosmetics for the first time, and they are excited for you to try their palette. This is a UK-based brand that is proudly woman-owned and founded by a disabled entrepreneur who believes beauty should be creative, accessible, and joyful. Okay, so as always, I enjoy this box. I'm going to play with it throughout the month. I like it. The total value of this box is $119, and I think that's a pretty good value. I think I'm paying $25 for this box. I'm going to have to look it up. It may have gone up to $29. I'm not sure, but this is a good value, and I like it. So anyway, thank you for, oh, and by the way, I do get the bag too, and that probably will show up in the next couple of days. So stay tuned for that. So thank you for stopping by, and have a great day.